Hello, it's the Duty Paid here, and today I thought we'd do a little mailbag. Now, if you've been following along with the computer build I'm doing in the old radio, I plan on putting in a Micro ATX. Now, obviously I need to order those components, and you might think, oh, this is the Micro ATX board to go into it. But if you're doing mock-ups and you haven't actually got any sort of motherboard tray, you can get templates online for hull patterns, but they're not always very good. So let's get the noisy bits out of the way. I ordered the cheapest motherboard I could find on eBay, and that was 99 English pennies. Less than £1. I will work out the conversion rate, but I think it's about £1.20 to the dollar at the moment. So you're talking, oh god, less than $1? I can't think. Yes. So it's sent in this box, which sounds a bit moving. So we will live unboxing to see what we get, and it's not too bad. You get the back plate for the CPU cooler. We get the I/O shield, or the back plate, motherboard tray, motherboard back plate. They can be valuable in themselves. So let's lift this out of the way. Don't chuck that on the floor. Check out this motherboard. Now, this was described as non-working due to scratches being on the back of the CPU socket. Ooh, it's stuck in this bag. Jump cut coming up? No, should be okay. Let's just move it out. So, I believe this is a 775 socket. I didn't really look at the specs. I just saw it 99p, saw it was Micro ATX, and saw it was 99p. And the postage was more, isn't it always the way? So let's have a little look at this. Well, I can see some scratching. Wonder if the camera will pick on this up. So let's just refer. So there is some heavy gouging, but that's on the earth plane. Really need to check under with a scope. Seems to be a slight nick there in the channels. Now technically you could repair this with jumper wire, but these micro traces, you know, a tiny little cut, and you're talking you've gone through about 3 or 4 of them, and tracing them back to the correct points would be a nightmare. Will I ever get this working? Is it worth it for a 775 socket of unknown origins and limited resource? Who knows, but it will certainly be a good mock-up piece. So let's put the back plate on. So what we have, digital audio out, isn't that in camera? Not really. Digital audio out, VGA, DVI, a couple of USB, a couple more, internet, and the old sound bit. So no idea on this make. Oh, here we go. IPIEL LA3 motherboard. Could stick some power through, get a cheap socket, and end up with a mediocre computer. Who knows? But that was a 99p. Had to wait a little while for it. I'm sure the guy might have put down 99p, buy it, and it was buy it now, which is unusual, instead of opening bid. You know, I probably would have paid a few quid, even for a non-working one. But this is the first Micro ATX board I've actually come across, and as I say, you can get the whole patterns, but I'll probably just be mounting this to a piece of board with the spacers, but just wanted to check the size. Nothing like having real hardware in your hands, even though the board I will be getting will be more suitable for the much latest CPUs, going for AMD build, which I've never done before. So we will check this out. Interesting thing on these is they have the pads, not the pins. I can't remember how you open them. We'll sort it out. Maybe gravity will come to our sister. There we go. So CPU socket looks okay. Don't seem to be any damage. But as I say, I might put some power through this, make another build. But that was my mailbag today. How many minutes have I been recording? 6 minutes. So little regular updates on the build. I still need to do some more just working out the top hardware, and I will need to rub down and then paint the old radio chassis. Now don't worry about old radios. The thing didn't work. It would have taken a lot of money to repair, and even fully repaired and sort of, it's not the most attractive radio in its native state. There's no Art Deco features, or isn't a big name one. And then you could only pick up medium wave, a bit of long wave, if that still exists in some fashion, and some short wave. So a limited appeal to anyone. And that's why I bought 2 at auction a while back for like £30. Obviously you do get people that collect radios, but they collect the really beautiful, the sunrise ones and so forth. So I'm not doing a disservice, I'm actually making it more appealing and saving resources in the end. So I'm a duty paid, and that was a quick mailbox. Hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.